What's up, guys? This is how I start all my videos, just staring at the floor. Well, I'm going to give you guys an update on the Sportsman project. It doesn't look like a, well, it still looks like a four-wheeler, but it looks like a very pathetic four-wheeler, doesn't it, indeed? Well, she was a little bit more worn out than I anticipated, which, well, I anticipated it to be completely shot. But I ended up getting a killer deal on new yellow plastic, NOS, some new old stock. And I found out that I had a broken bolt down here and was not able to get it out. So I got a new bearing carrier because I didn't want to drill it out to a bigger bolt, which I ended up going to the bigger bolts, the newer style carrier, which I plan to update the other side sometime. But I got to just fix a boot on that axle shaft and put it back together. And the rear will be done. Once I get the header wrap to wrap my exhaust, I'm going to wrap this pipe, being I don't have them shields are all broke. I figured if I header wrap it, I could maybe buy some shields later on and put over header wrapping these. It keeps your leg a lot cooler and helps not melt your plastic. I want to modify the stock exhaust and cut this out. And then drill a couple holes around there. I see a lot of people that do that. And it helps them flow a lot better and they sound a lot better, I think. I like loud stuff anyways. But right now I'm replacing seals. And my bearings are okay, but I'm replacing seals. And I got to clean these up. That's not supposed to be gold. That's just really nasty looking demand drive that was in there. I need to replace this back seals. As you guys can see, they leaked a little bit before I tore them apart. But I got some seals. I got some seals right there. That's what those are for. I got a lot of parts for this. Yeah, I started putting U-joints in my prop shaft and realized that one of my knuckles is broke. I can't remember which one, but I got a new prop shaft. Got a decent deal because I work at a Polaris dealer. I'm actually one of the four-wheeler mechanics, which helps. I got all the specialty tools that I need for these, for the older ones anyways. A lot of the newer stuff we don't, but we're slowly getting it. She's a dirty pig, but she's not too bad. I got this drive shaft setting up on the exhaust. I need to put a U-joint in it. It don't need one, but this side does. I'm working on going to tear this side off. As you guys can tell, she's kind of shot. But I need to get a pin in my new prop shaft to get it stuck into place. I put a new tie rod end on this side and a new boot on this side. This side's alright. I also re-greased them a lot better than factory. I got a new inner tie rod and an outer boot because the outers are alright. It's the inners that are completely wore out. You really can't see them. But the inners are completely shot. And the outers they're alright. They're not doing too bad. So I didn't replace them. What else? As you guys can see, the frame has been cracked. And they put a piece of angle iron in here and welded it, kind of goober welded it. Don't look too bad. But that actually is a lot. There's actually a kit that they make a deal that you bolt. It's a bolt, but a lot of people weld them on and bolt them on. It bolts here and connects this on both sides. It does it a little different. It does it below the oil tank. Actually, it might come up and use the oil tank hole too. And connects the front down a little bit better. As you guys can see, it must have been cracked there also. I don't think it was welded on the other side. It might have been. There was a few frame braces welded on down here. And you can see it better on the other side. You can see the holes. I got parts of this thing laying all over it. You can see the holes they drilled in there. They welded a piece in there. They also did it back here. They welded a piece in. And they ran threaded bar, threaded re-rod down it, which you can see back here. That's what they did. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I want to cut this stupid hitch off, but I don't know yet. They must have had to weld up where the transmission mounts at one time. And they welded these on because they had the bars. I already cut them off because I ain't going to be trailing this thing that hard. This side's pretty solid. This side, A-arm, I think I'm going to have to pull this side apart. I don't really want to, but she's kind of, you guys really can't see, but this A-arm's very loose over in that corner, so I don't know if I'm going to have to weld me a washer on there or tighten the bolt a little bit, or it might need a bushing, but I'm pretty sure that's the whole spot that's moving, so yeah, I'm definitely have to do something there. I got my new ball joints. I got a ball joint in this side already on this strut assembly. Got a ball joint in there. Got a new boot. Had to get one new screw because I had a problem stripping out the other one. Ooh, Jack grabbed me. And I'm going to go ahead while I've got all the plastic off, pull the clutch cover off, and of course I'm going to drop the fluids and change the fluids out. It's got a Warren winch on my Warren winch front bumper. You guys probably remember that. I'm going to go ahead and move and put the the winch box, the relay box, or whatever you want to call it. Probably I'd consider it a relay box, I'd think. The control box for the winch anyways. I'll probably mount it here. It was zip tied on there. I'm going to do a little bit better. I'm probably going to, of course, pull this off and clean a lot of this up. I want to get a absorbed glass mat battery, AGM battery, or AGM, absorbed glass mat battery. I like those. They're a little bit better than these. That's not a bad battery. That's a good battery. I pulled the radiator off. It makes it get into these pins to pull these front axles off the front axle a lot easier. I took the radiator to the sink and blew a lot of nastiness out of it. This is the older model with the cast aluminum oil tank. A lot of people hate how they fill, but they love the these because being cast aluminum, they hold the heat. Or well, they don't hold the heat. They take the heat, and with these fins, they cool off. It's like a built-in oil cooler. And they're a lot better than a plastic one that doesn't have it. Doesn't have fins and it doesn't have the heat dissipating capabilities that a aluminum oil tank does. Except they're a real big pain in the ass to change oil because they are. This is under the tire and get full of crap. Yeah, you'll make sure it's real clean when you do that. I got my fuel knob here. It's kind of not the greatest. I'm going to replace the knob. I might end up replacing the switch itself because it leaks, which they're very common to leaking. I've worked here probably about 6 months over in this department, and I've already replaced probably 6 of those. So probably one a month. Actually, I don't know when, but your machine on a Sportsman 500, majority of your serial numbers are right here. So in case anybody wants to know where your VIN number is, that's where your VIN number is. Easy way to point out, right below your oil tank. Yeah, I was going to plan to try to get make it Sonic Blue again, but I figured this yellow was easy. It was easy to get and it was cheap, so I got it. And it's going to go on here, and I think it'll be all right. I think it'll work good. There's a couple other things I need to do to it, but I'd like to not run these tires. I'd like to run, well, I'll take you back. I need to get wheel spacers because I would like to run, there's a 06 Predator 500. If anybody ever rode one of them, they're pretty quick. This is a 600 Twin 03. Got a bad head gasket. The guy don't really want to put any money into it. Now I'm actually going to try to buy this one for parts and maybe fix the head gasket and put them big mudder tires on it and have me a little mud machine I can beat on a little bit. But I want the strut assembly for mine. But, because mine was cut off. So let's go back here in the cage. Right here's a brand new set of 2015 black. Get them up here so they look a little bit better. Black Ranger wheels. Nice looking wheel. I can get these pretty cheap. with new tires. The Polaris tires, they ain't real good tires. They're nothing to write home about. They're 26. Hold on, let me flip it up here. They're 26 912s. I'll give it a nice little stamp. I already got a set of 2-inch wheel spacers. I think I'm going to get those. The only downfall is I think I'm going to have to press out the studs that come in them and actually get Ranger studs, or a different type of stud that will fit in there, or a different type of lug nut that will fit those side of wheels. But yeah, this is pretty much the update on the Sportsman, my 02 Sportsman 500. I'm down to a debate whether to keep it when I'm done to it, putting all this money in it, or selling it. I don't know. It depends. I'll have to add up what I've spent on the machine, whether I can justify selling it. She probably won't be a cheap machine when I'm done with it. She'll be a nice looking machine. She'll probably be about a $3,500 to $3,000 machine when I'm done with it. Is what I'd want out of it anyways. Because, I mean, I bought a lot of stuff. It's getting all new plastic, probably new wheels and tires. I do like the high lifter tires. Them are awesome. These are what? 27.9 512s. So they'll be a little bit smaller, or those black ones will be a little bit smaller than that, but not by much. They had them on here. I need the wheel spacers because they hit my strut assembly, but other than that, the rear fit's fine. But it'll look stupid because the front ones will be like a Chevy pickup, wider than the rear, which I don't really want that. I'd like to have the rear about the same width, on a four-wheeler, even though they're a wider tire. I want to relocate the winch control down to the handle because they make a kit. I actually got the kit around here somewhere. The handle that's got the hole for your button, just so you don't have to have that. I'd also like to get a winch control for up here, like the switch, but on a handle, so I can have it on a lever. That's just a little bit more handy. Some other things I guess I can show you, I'll tell you about. Here's your voltage regulator, if anybody ever needs to know where your voltage regulator is. It's on the hood. This is an 02. It's pretty common on all 500s, that's where they are. It's pretty common on all Polaris four-wheelers. They're up here in about this location. Sometimes they're mounted down on the side. Your brain box is here. You really can't see it, but it's right there. That's where your brain box is. Fuel pump. Your inline fuel filter is right there. Trying to think. Here's a little coolant tank, of course. That's just pretty much some of the easier stuff if you need to know where stuff is, if you don't work on your machine much. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you later. I thought I'd give you an update. I thought I'd give it a little time to work on it, so we'll catch you later. Peace.